welcome to part 2 of building the Kingfisher. If you missed it, go back and watch part 1 where I build the water and the part of the bird's body. I'm now going to complete the rest of the bird, which I'm excited about. I'm so looking forward to putting it on display. I hope you enjoy watching. Thanks. and that is the completed Kingfisher. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I've enjoyed building it for the most part. We did have to take a pause because when I tried to put this body section on here under the wing, the whole thing came apart in my hands, and I had to rebuild most of the body, which was infuriating to say the least. It was an unplanned disassembly, yes, Mr Fonzie says. You can tell I've had to do it because I hadn't even noticed his feet hadn't been readjusted. Once I got it back on, I was alright and I was able to sort of fix it, and then with the second wing I knew what mistakes I'd made, so I was able to put it on without the same disaster. There are a couple of times where it's extremely fiddly. Extreme, especially with these clear pieces. It's very difficult in the instructions to see exactly what stud it goes on. I missed an entire row because I didn't see it on the instructions. So I had to then go back and disassemble it and put it back together again, which was annoying. But on the whole, it's gorgeous. I love it. I love my birds. I love my flowers. And he is, without doubt, the most beautiful bird I've made so far. There isn't any pieces to put on there. I think we should put a plate on there, one of these plates on the back, just to finish it off. They haven't provided with one, it's not in the instructions, but I do think it would be nice just to finish it off. The use of the different tones of the blue and the clear transparent for the water is lovely. These specially moulded bricks, tails, studs, whatever you want to call them, they are beautiful. Elements, that's the word. They have sort of a 3D curve to them, but they're incredibly fiddly to fix onto the base. I do love how they got the fish. When I looked at the picture, I was thinking to myself, how on earth do you keep the fish from falling out of his mouth? And there is literally one of those, almost like the tow bar type one, shapes in the upper part of his mouth, and it clips into it. It's really clever because you can't see it from just looking at it. You can't see how it's connected. It just literally looks like he's holding a fish in his mouth. It's very cleverly connected. It's genius. The reeds are good and they're manoeuvrable, so you can have them twisting and facing whichever way you want. It's a very well thought out and well put together piece. It's definitely worthwhile building, but you need to have quite a bit of patience. Don't do it if you're having a rough day because it will disintegrate in your hands at least twice. And at one point I wanted to hurl it across the room. A bit like the orchids. Definitely like the Hercules beetle. Yeah. I would probably second this to the insects for how fiddly it can get and how many times you may possibly want to launch it across the room at the nearest wall. But do persevere because when you get it done, it is amazing. It looks great and it's going in our front room window. So I hope you've enjoyed watching it as much as I've enjoyed building it. And I will catch you all again soon with some new botanicals. Take care. Bye.